What is going on, Apes and Ape Army? My name is Tyler. Welcome back to the channel. So let's talk about everything you guys need to know. Let's talk about the fact that Ortex is signifying we could be seeing a potential short squeeze coming in the next couple of weeks. We're going to talk about that, go over the technical analysis, why AMC did drop 8.3% today, and why tomorrow is going to be very important because we do have a major event with the Federal Reserve coming tomorrow, and that is going to be very important for the overall stock market. But what the trading algorithms are going to start doing and pricing in for AMC stock, we're also going to go over everything else you guys need to know. There's a lot to get into, so let's not waste any time getting into it. Drop that like on the video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on that notification bell. So let's not waste any time. First things first, let's talk about why AMC stock did go down 8.3%. And AMC, because they are a very volatile stock, they get influenced when the market is up a lot and the market is down a lot. Now, sometimes the market is up and AMC is down. Sometimes the market is down and AMC is up. That is just how it is. But tomorrow we do have a major event and the overall market was down today. So trading algorithms are really lowering stocks. They are the main reason why AMC is down today. Yes, there is a lot of shorting that is going on. There's a lot of fraud, manipulation, and corruption, but it really comes down to the trading algorithms are dictating the price like they always do. They provide that liquidity. About 70% of all trading volume throughout any stock or just the overall stock market is done with trading algorithms. So they are actually lowering the ask and driving the share price down of AMC stock because we do have Jackson Hole tomorrow. And that is essentially, you guys can think of it, all the most important people with different Federal Reserves around the world all meet in one place and talk about Fed policies, what they plan to do. And a lot of people are calling for this taper talk where they essentially are going to stop buying as many bonds, government-backed treasuries, and doing a bunch of stuff like that, providing less monetary support to the overall financial system. So with that being said, a lot of high multiple stocks especially are going down a lot in price, but the overall markets are going down a lot as well, with all indexes closing down over 0.5%, which is a big down day for the overall market. So that is what is going on. That is why AMC is directly going down so much today, down over 8%. Now, we also do know on September 1st, we're potentially going to start seeing a lot of margin calls. The DTCC is not going to be accepting the reverse repurchase agreement treasury bonds as collateral. As we can see, we are still well over $1 trillion of daily reverse repurchase agreement treasury bonds. We are at $1.091 trillion as far as today, August 26th, that were accepted. And like I said, September 1st, these are not going to be accepted. So we're going to see very volatile moves in the overall stock market. We're potentially going to see, I wouldn't say the short squeeze starting based off of this, but potentially some shorts exiting out of their short positions. So there is definitely still this flood to safe collateral and safe liquidity, especially with the market events that are happening today. We did see TLT go up as the stock market went down. So you did see that flood to safety, even in 10 and 20-year treasury bonds as well. So you're overall seeing a flood to safety yet again today. Now, let's talk about this whole AMC short squeeze trigger that Ortex did give out. So the actual signal return is available in 1 day. This did come out yesterday. The mean return is 25.77%, significance of 86.66%. And typically when you do see these short squeeze triggers, you do see a positive influence in the stock. If not a couple days after this, as far as a couple weeks after this, you will see a positive reaction from this, or you usually do at least. You can see the last significant one that we did have was on May 26th. And it says held for 2 days, 61.61% profit. But as we do know, we went through this gamma squeeze effect June 1st through June 3rd, where we went absolutely insane. And that was just a couple days after this 61.61% return on this short squeeze indication. So definitely likely to see a follow-up rally here after we did get this short squeeze confirmation. We see the last one that we did get was on June 16th. And if you held for 2 days, you had a 2.86% profit. So nothing too crazy there, but it averages out to about 25% mean return on your investment if you did trade on just just these short squeeze indications that Ortex does give out. So definitely a strong positive sign in my opinion. That is good to see relative to not seeing one at all. Now, let's go over just the Ortex data briefly. 17.04% short interest, or the estimated short interest percentage of free float. 87.17 million shares that are sold short. Both of these numbers are still very, very high, and these are only the legal numbers. These are only the legal shorted shares. This is not taking into consideration synthetic shorted shares as well as naked shorted shares. So I would estimate if you add up all of the different routes of shorting AMC stock, the real short interest is in between about 40 and 80%. But the short interest has come down a little bit over the past 2 days because we did see that rally, and obviously some smaller hedge funds and institutions aren't going to have the capital required to keep in these margin and over leveraged short positions, because as we do know, if you have margin open in your account, if your account value goes down too much, like it would be if they were losing on their short positions, you have to deposit more money. If you can't deposit more money, they will forcefully liquidate on your positions. So that did happen to a small extent on some smaller hedge funds and institutions. I did expect the short interest to come down even more. So you didn't see that level of actual margin calls, and firms obviously had enough capital to stay in their short positions. I expected the short interest to go down to about 15% in my personal opinion. We did not go down very much at all, only about 0.5%. So still looking very, very good. We're still holding over $40. So that is also looking incredible as well. Share utilization is at 90.95%, which is pretty much flat from 7 days ago at 90.97%. So not too much movement right there. Like I always say all the time, we have an abundance at these share utilization levels at about 90%, about a abundance of shares that can be sold short. So you know hedge funds and institutions are going to be looking at this and wanting to sell the stock short. Probably seeing a short attack today as we do currently speak. Now, the free float on loan is 20.71%, so that is how high the short interest could go if all of the shares that are currently out on loan were sold short. So definitely looking good right there. Short interest does have room to continue up, and I do think after this move that we did see today, we will see the short interest start to climb back up. Now, that's basically all you guys need to know from this. Let's move to the Stock O Tracker data. And we are seeing 71,663 calls that are in the money. Still a very large amount. Controls about 7.1 million shares that will have to be bought at least by tomorrow. So we should get some level of stability here after seeing so many calls that are going to expire in the money, especially at that $40 strike. You're going to see a lot of stability, hopefully around $40. Hopefully we don't fall under $40. We are at $40.39 right now. I do think tomorrow is going to be a positive day. I don't know how positive it's going to be since we do have Jackson Hole, and that's going to be the main focus of trading algorithms that dictate the price, whether to the bullish or to the bearish side, but just investors overall. Hopefully apes are not getting shooken out of their positions after this down day that we are seeing today. Obviously, though, out of the money calls at 214,000, a lot of liquidity is just drying up. Hedge funds and institutions, market makers, whoever is behind these options, if they do have short positions in AMC, all of this capital that is being washed away through these options are helping them stay in their short positions for a longer period of time. So I'm not a financial advisor, not a financial planner, but in my personal opinion, options are hurting the AMC movement more than most people do realize, just giving them all of this free money, millions and millions of dollars every week to stay in their short position. So definitely not a good thing, but it is going to happen. You can't preach this to the masses and expect people to actually understand what you're saying. But options, they are not good for the AMC short squeeze until we actually do start to short squeeze. And you'll see a lot of gamma activity happening then. But until that does happen, options are not the best thing to be buying. Now, let's talk about the technical levels briefly, and we just did refresh the page. We are at a critical support level right here where we do currently speak at about $40.30 per share. If we can bounce off of this, which it does look like we are doing in after hours up 0.25%, then this will look very, very good, especially if we can get a clean break back up to about $45, even $46. I don't know if it'll be tomorrow or next week. That's where you're looking prime for this breakout up past for $50, ultimately going to about $60. Now let's take a look at the volume for the day, coming in at 109 million. So definitely about half as much volume as we have seen over the past 2 days. So not a good thing, but relative to this volume, we should have expected to see this drop coming about 8%. That's kind of what I've been saying. Thursday is really the critical day where that'll give us confirmation of the continued rally, or if we were going to have a consolidation period until we do get that next leg up into that next rally. Now, as far as potential downside, where you're looking at your worst case scenario, in my opinion, is about $36 right here at this 50-day moving average. That should be a solid level of support. I don't see us breaking back down to those $33 ranges that we struggled at for so long. 200-day moving average at $31.82. If we, for some reason, break out down to the downside, but beyond that, that's where you're going to get another level of support. But really, in between about $40 and $50, you're really in limbo here until we get up over $50 or under $40. Really, there's no real level of confirmation. I do expect, like I said, tomorrow to be good. Watch for that volume to go back into the stock, as we do have a lot of options expiring. Nevertheless, it could be a very green day or a very red day. Jackson Hole is going to be the main concern of all investors. Like I said, trading algorithms, so they are going to dictate the prices, so don't get too fed up on that. We are still in a very bullish situation, still over $40 per share. So big congratulations to everybody that is still holding on to their positions, just like I am, and most people I see are as well. So that is all for this video. That is all you guys need to know. Drop that like on the video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on that notification bell so you'll be notified when these videos are uploaded, always in real time. Check out the 3 links linked down below in the description as well. There is a free Discord group chat, obviously for AMC only. There is obviously the buy and sellers link down below as well. We've been killing it over there. Just turned $200 into over $500. We're still in that trade. That is on Win Resorts. We've seen a beautiful bounce. We played that one beautifully. We also did a little bit of hedging today for the potential downside of Jackson Hole tomorrow. So those are the 2 biggest trades that we have going on right now in the buy and sell alerts. Check that out if you guys want to. There's also the link down below for public. They do not use payment for order flow, and you also get up to $70 in your choice free stock. It only takes about 3 minutes time to get your free stock. No need to link a bank account or deposit a single dollar to receive that free stock. So check those 3 links out. But that is all for this video. I will see you guys in the next one.